Welcome to another episode of Racing to Learn. We're a nonprofit that gets kids excited about math and science. We're in the workshop today, just giving you guys a couple updates here on what we've been working on while in the lockdown over here. This is our Traxxas Slash. Actually, this is one we're not going to be working on. We've kind of given up on the Slash two-wheel drive as a platform. It's a beautiful truck, a wonderful truck if you're running on a brush motor, but once you add a brushless motor to the mix, you start breaking a lot of things under that brushless power. I mean, this is a tried and true platform. This is the high center of gravity version 2. The roots of this truck go back to the Rustler. I mean, we've got like a first generation Rustler in the garage, with the black chassis, and they've done an admirable job of keeping this platform alive for as long as it's been alive for. You're looking at 25 plus years, 20 plus years. It comes from an age before brushless motors, before lithium batteries, and it's starting to show, I shouldn't say starting, it has shown, and we've taken this platform pretty much as far as we could take it. The ECX Ruckus is a much more durable, modern platform, much more adept at handling brushless power, pretty much anything that you want to throw at it. The Slash, not the case. We even modified this to include 32 pitch gears here. That's a Revo slipper, and there are problems in this transmission now. You can see the wobbling shaft there. We did MIP X-Duty drive shafts. Those were not cheap. And pretty much any mod. Well, we've got 8th scale buggy front shocks used in the rear of this truck. You can check out all the videos for this truck in the video description. We'll include a link to our playlist. We were pretty serious about using this platform for our program, but then our distributor stopped carrying Traxxas as well, one of our partners. So it's just been rough. And then Dollar Hobbies, they were told to cease and desist in selling Traxxas parts by Traxxas. They couldn't break down ready to run vehicles into their constituent parts and sell them off. That was a huge supply for us. That's why we even started builds like our Stampede 4x4 monster truck school bus, our Slash 4x4, which is now in that box over there. Dollar Hobbies representing right there, actually. That's a vintage package from when they used to do more parting out of kits, or of RTRs, or whatever you want to call them. So that's where we stand with the Slash. We're gonna shelve this. We even sold a couple of our Slashes and Stampedes, just due to the fact that they require a lot of modifications, and there's just better platforms available today, like that ECX Ruckus that's in 2 pieces. You can check out more videos on that in the playlist in the description as well. So, we've been going through a lot of projects here, getting a lot of trucks and running, getting them out to kids, bringing them to the park. We're going to probably retire this. We sold our last other Slash. Actually, we probably have like half a Slash left beyond this one. We were going to race that in NorCal Hobbies. They had a stock Slash series, so you had to run a stock brushed Slash, so not a VXL or anything like that, and you had to run everything stock, including the tires. So it was a great entry point into racing, where everybody's on equal footing because they're all running the same exact stuff: wheels, tires, shocks, springs, motors, speed controls, servos. Everything was controlled. It's like a Spec Miata series, where everybody has the same powered vehicle. So beyond this, a couple projects next in the queue. We're debating on that MT4 G3 over here, right? Thunder Tiger MT4 G3. It needs some work in the front differential. Needs that to be serviced. It's likely stripped. Getting parts for that has been a little more difficult now that production has ceased on that vehicle. The Revo 3.3 brushless conversion with that Hummer body over it, that's not the body that's meant for it. That's for our T-Max brushless conversion. But we want to get that Revo 3.3 on the road. We've got the 2.2. Is it the Revo 2.2 right below it. Brushless conversion as well. That one we might resurrect too, or pillage parts from it to go into the 3.3, since there's a lot of parts like those shocks. We had piggyback shocks from Integy. I cringe when I mention that name sometimes, but or other people cringe sometimes, but they did make some good stuff like the piggyback shocks for the Revo 3.3 that we got with this as a roller. But some of the parts were missing from those piggybacks, so we might borrow the shocks from that 2.2. That truck was we got for $80. And it was kind of a mess, blown nitro engine, it just all covered in grease and grime. But we bought it with the intention of converting it to electric, which we will continue doing. So yeah, between the two, we'll get one of those running. You can see the monster truck school bus body on there, on that Revo 2.2. It's just sitting there. We've got the Proline Pro Fusion SE, pardon me. Right below that, we've got to look into the front differentials, front differential singular, because there's some grinding. There's some funny noises coming out of that, either the wheel bearings or the front differential. Something in the front of that vehicle needs to be serviced, so we're going to break that down. We probably have like 2 Torments / Ruckuses in this box below it, underneath that beautiful body that my daughter painted, Dodge Ram pickup for 8th scale monster trucks. So that's going to go on something. Not sure if it's going to go on that Revo 3.3 or something with a long wheelbase. We'll figure it out. And the Techno. This is the NT48 nitro truggy originally. We've got it all cleaned up. We're gonna throw some brushless power in it. We've been debating on whether to just swap over the longer arms, longer front and rear arms over here into our SCT, our Techno SCT 410.3. But that truck's running, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? We might as well fix a broken vehicle instead and get this guy running. It's been sitting on the shelf for way too long. So what else do we have here in the workshop? That's probably it. We've got some quadcopters that need some work. We've got our Max 6, our Hobbywing Max 6 ESC up there, 8S capable, 6 scale, speed control, just a beast over there. We're thinking about throwing that into our Sen Reaper and running 8S on it, but we've got probably a whole host of other upgrades that need to be done. I shouldn't say whole host, just a couple upgrades. Other folks have run them on 8S with minimal issue after a couple of key upgrades there. So that's probably about it. We're gonna get another Stampede, off to a neighbor, a friend and neighbor, so their kids can run it, and just continue cleaning up the workshop here as well as our garage. Just cleaning up. It's been long overdue. Finally, with this lockdown, this shelter in place, we've got some time to do that, some cycles to do that. But just wrapping up with the Slash 2-wheel drive here. Really got to credit this truck though, despite what I said earlier. I mean, this really is the truck that got me back into the hobby. About I want to say about 6 years ago, I bought two of these off of Craigslist at the same time from the same owner. He and his son raced at NorCal Hobbies and decided. Shouldn't say decided. They graduated beyond the Slash 2-wheel drive and moved on to team associated trucks and buggies and whatnot. Actually, don't quote me on that. Maybe low C's. Anyways, just more serious vehicles for racing on the track. And so we picked up two of these and got back into the hobby with with some brushed motors, some nickel metal hydride batteries, and then over time we upgraded this to brushless lithium batteries, a whole host of other upgrades as I mentioned earlier. Those MIP X Duty steel drive shafts, 32 pitch gear conversion with a Revo slipper clutch, a whole host of upgrades, RPM, arms, and actually those aren't those are, all sorts of upgrades. Anyways, let us know what you guys think. If we've earned it, please hit that subscribe button. Every little bit counts, and if you like this, please hit that like button. It helps out the YouTube algorithms and our expanding viewership. So thanks again for watching, and we will catch you next time.